I spent some time watching Norm Macdonald videos yesterday on Al Gore's amazing internet on YouTube, on the YouTube. You heard of this YouTube? And I watch a series of videos. You start one and it rolls into the next one and the next one. And comedians in cars getting coffee and this thing about Kojak and stuff. And I was laughing and laughing and laughing. I got to tell you, funny stuff. And then, not so funny. There's this, this missing girl, Utah and the boyfriend. And they went to Wyoming last, I think, right? And, she's got this boyfriend with the shaved head, or fiance, whatever he is. He's guilty as hell. That guy did it. I mean, you just look at this guy and you say, well, he killed her and she's been murdered and he's the murderer. There's really no doubt about it. And he's the bad guy. Just a matter of time before he's arrested. And hopefully they'll find, I don't think there's any doubt that she's been killed tragically, terribly, a horrible story. But look at that guy, and I'm like an amateur phrenologist. I can tell by the shape of his skull. It's kind of like Magilla Gorilla, Chris Cuomo at CNN. Sometimes you can just tell by the shape of their skull whether in a different life you'd be a Serbian war criminal or something. And this guy with the missing girlfriend, he's guilty as hell. If I'm on the jury, just walk him into the room, and I'd say guilty. He's the guy that did it, no question about it. It's like that guy, that family, where are they, South Carolina, the Fancy family? And a horrible, horrible story. It's an unbelievable story. The mother and the son were murdered a while back. Then their maid, you see that their maid, the family maid, slipped and fell and was killed. It's like that woman in Joe Scarborough's congressional office in Florida. And another mystery. And that guy, Dad, he's guilty as hell, too. He did it.
This is the Chris Plante Show.
Cranial bump into the career criminal.
Sir, phrenology was dismissed as quackery 160 years ago.
Of course you'd say that. You're the brain pan of a stagecoach tilter.
Yeah, the young woman's name is Gabby Petito. Gabby Petito. And her boyfriend or fiance, Brian Laundrie is his name. Laundrie. They wanted to mix it up from the traditional laundry. And he arrived at his parents' house. They were out in Utah and Wyoming, and you see the video released, police body cam video when they were in Moab, Utah, where my best girl and I vacationed about 2 months ago. Went skydiving over the buttes, down under the Colorado River. Went whitewater rafting, horseback riding, all that stuff. It was good. No stagecoach driving, though. Didn't see any stagecoaches. But the body cam video, you see the guy. You just look at him. I mean, if I were the girl's father, I'd say, don't date that guy. He's a murderer. Look at his skull. Stay away from him. But Brian Laundrie, he arrived back at his parents' house in Florida, and I'm guessing that his parents said, hey, what happened to your fiance, Gabby Petito, huh? What happened? And I said, and he's like, I don't know. Search me and look in the van. I think they're going to seize that van real soon, looking for stuff. He's the bad guy. There is no doubt about it. In my mind, anyway. What do I know? I'm just looking at him, but I'm pretty good at this game. I think he's the guy. And also this big story out of and it's been going on for weeks and weeks now. It's taken a long time, but this Alex Murdaugh guy. It's not Murtaugh. It's Murdaugh. And he's the patriarch of this big fancy South Carolina family. And mom and one of their sons murdered, shot to death, and there are no suspects. They can't find anybody. And their maid, their housekeeper, took a tragic fall and was killed in this fall. And then Alex Murtaugh stopped to change a flat tire on his vehicle, and somebody, for some unknown reason, stopped and shot him in the head, but just grazed him. And now he's about to be arrested for stealing lots of money, some kind of an insurance fraud thing. And the latest thing is, South Carolina attorney Alex Murdaugh had man shoot him in $10 million life insurance scheme. Thought maybe he'd hire somebody to kill him and then he'd collect insurance on himself. I don't know how that works. But I've just got to say, I look at this guy, and from the beginning, I looked at this, and the guy just didn't smell right. You look at him, and there's something fishy going on there. If I'm Columbo, let me just put it this way. If I'm Columbo, he's my number one. He's the guy. He's my suspect. I'm going to pursue that doggedly. I'm going to have just one more question for him because that doesn't look good. Those two guys, two bad guys there. That's what I'm telling you.